Are your homes okay after all the storms?
Yeah, thank
Good.
you for asking.
Good.
Didn't hit us too bad.
Good. Glad to hear it. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. So if I'm in CPAP mode, now the device is going to tell you that it just wants you to set the CPAP pressure. If you're going to use any ramp, or if you're going to be using any expiratory pressure relief, right? And the device is on right now. So if the physician told us that, well, we need to move this patient to auto set, then it would tell me to give a high and a low pressure, and it will auto adjust within that range. If I need to move the patient to a bi-level, S mode has no backup rate. All I need is an IPAP and an EPAP. The difference between the two is pressure support. That's what's going to deliver the breath for the patient. But tidal volume is going to be variable because I'm just using a fixed pressure port. If I need a backup rate though, if I add ST mode, now in addition to IPAP and EPAP, I need to add a respiratory rate. If the physician wants a time mode, this would be an unusual, but let's say a patient had a hiccup disorder. And you don't want the device to trigger IPAP, EPAP every time the patient hiccups because they're hyperventilating. So I could do a time mode that just eliminates assisting function.
Wow.
If you set a rate of 12, it's only going to cycle 12 times, regardless of the patient's effort. The auto would be auto adjusting for OSA, but in a bi-level, right? And the main thing about that is if you had a high pressure patient, the maximum pressure in the auto is 25 centimeters of water. If I'm in the CPAP modes, the highest pressure that I can use is 20 centimeters of water. So moving into the bi-level modes allows me to go as high as 25, right? But if I am using my maybe hospital bi-level devices, perhaps a Vision, for example, if you're doing a volume mode on that device and you run out of devices and I need one more, I can use this device to provide IVAPs. And now I'm actually going to set the patient's height because it's going to adjust for my dead space.
Okay.
Right? I have more dead space than you. Yes. Right? So it'll adjust for that. I'll set my respiratory rate. And then by setting my target minute ventilation, it's going to calculate what my set tidal volume is. So if I want a tidal volume of 550 cc's, I'm really looking here. So I can either do 553 or 546. Which would you want for a 550 tidal volume? You want to go a couple low or a couple higher?
Higher.
We'll go a couple higher. That's good. So that gives me a target minute ventilation of 6.5 liters.
Wow.
Right?
It does the calculation for you?
It does calculation for you.
Oh, I don't have to use my brain.
Isn't that sweet?
And that's where we have the humidifier, right?
Yeah, and right.
You
So
remove this, you put
the
water.
higher the mode setting you use, probably the more humidification the patient will need.
Oh.
Yeah, but ultimately,
It'll let you know when you run out of water too.
and it'll let you. Well, it won't alarm if you run out of water, but the heater unit will actually turn off.
Okay.
So
you won't
it
hear
won't
it.
burn itself out.
Okay, great.
good.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. But the water chamber filled up with an average leak and patient breathing rate should last 8 to 9 hours. So should not run out for you. Ultimately, with this device, you have to use a vented mask because there's no exhalation ports here, right? So I couldn't use a blue valve mask because there's no leak ports here, right? So the patient has to be a vented mask.
Vented mask. Thank you so very much.
I hope that helps.
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely.
What a pleasure working with you.
Thanks.
Yeah, and please take this.
Thank you. Can I have one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.